Hey guys, welcome. Tonight I'm going to do free chakra readings, messages. If you're interested, let me know in the chat and I will see what messages come through for you. So, welcome to my channel. This is Reiki.Love.Healing, and I am going to start off with a collective. Okay, but first I just want to clear off the energy. Okay, just clear off the energy. Make sure that it's positive. Okay, and we can get started. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to follow, subscribe. I do Reiki healing as well. If you're interested in a private message, private reading, private Reiki, please reach out to me. All my information is in the description box below. And I also have the Healing Shelf Book Club, which we read a lot of books about trauma and we discuss and we help each other to heal from that, any trauma we've experienced. But it's helpful to read the books and have a discussion about it. A lot of times we're reading topics that resonate with us that we know the experience, so it makes for good discussion. But let's get started with a collective while I wait for people to come into the room. Okay. First thing that is coming through is singing and dancing. Okay. So I feel like this message is for someone in particular. If you haven't been expressing yourself, if you've been feeling blocked in, now is a time to tap into that. Singing or dancing, that really opens up your creative energy. You never want to block in your creative energy because that is directly linked to your money. So you always want to tap into your creative energy flow because that's also going to help your money to flow as well. So if singing and dancing is something that maybe you did in the past and you kind of let it go because maybe you thought that nothing was going to come of it, this is probably a reminder for you to go back to that, to go back to singing and dancing because there's something there for you. It's probably going to help you open up more, maybe even heal from some past trauma that you've experienced. It's going to help you to boost confidence. A card that just popped out. Okay. 7 of coins that just popped out. And this one's about investing wisely. So this is perfect. Hi, 7. Hi, Rachel. This is about, there's a temporary pause here, so there's a need to be very patient. And this is about choosing wisely. Like, what are you going to invest in, right? Should you invest in this? Should you invest in singing and dancing if that is something, or some kind of creative endeavor? Okay, so you might be thinking about it. You might be hesitant about moving forward in this because maybe you think that it's not going to bring you any money, but there's coins here, right? And I think that if you invest in this, you might see some positive benefits to it, okay? Hi, Robin. Thank you for the sub. Thanks so much. So take your time and think about it. When are you going to start? What is the investment going to be, right? Okay. So this is about going back to that. It's about going back to that idea of being creative and exploring that. This is about making bold and ambitious decisions. So maybe you're tired of working that 9 to 5 job. Okay. Maybe you want to leave that 9 to 5 job and pursue singing and dancing or some kind of creative art that allows you to express your authentic self, right? And you could be hesitant about that, right? Because you're not sure, is this going to be a good investment? This is about making a bold and ambitious decision. And I see balance here. I see you feeling more balanced, happier, more alive. More at peace is what they're saying. More at peace. So it's like you close one door to open another. You close one door so that you can open another. This is about letting go of the past, letting it rest, closing it. And sometimes letting go of the past has a lot to do with letting go of a past that might have weighed very heavy on you. And it's time for you to let it go, come to terms with it, find forgiveness, and then move on. So that as you move forward in the future, that all that baggage is not hanging on to you. Let's see what else comes through. So Spirit is saying that it's time for you to act on your plan. Spirit is saying it's time for you to take action. You have all the resources that you need. You have enough knowledge. You have all the confidence. Move forward. Your creativity is going to be rewarded. Okay? That's what they're saying here. Your creativity is going to be rewarded. Listen, people are going to criticize you anyway, right? So it doesn't matter. It's never good. You put yourself out there. You're not always going to have positive people rooting for you or making positive comments. People are going to sit there and they're going to be negative. And you got to be able to have a thick skin and move past that. Crystals. So crystals is coming through. I don't know if this is that you need to work with more crystals in order to, make sure that the negative energy is not, kind of sneaking in to your plans or what you're trying to do. But it could also be that you're lacking minerals. You're lacking minerals, vitamins and minerals. Sometimes crystals comes up for that too. So let's see. Okay. Okay, let's see what other guidance is coming through for you. What is it that you need to focus on? Oh, this one is coming out. This one is coming out. Okay. Oh, this one just fell out. The universe rewards motion. Oh, this one fell out. So this one is resonates with the other messages that was coming through. This one is the universe rewards motion. What guided action can you take today? So this is pretty on point because, you know, this came out about, this message came out about singing and dancing, and maybe you've thought about exploring your creative energy, and maybe you've explored singing and dancing or something in that creative area, but maybe you haven't even moved forward on it because, you know, sometimes it's scary to get out there and put yourself out there because people don't like being criticized. But this is on point. This message right here is on point because this message is saying that the universe rewards motion. So what guided action can you take today? This is right on point. So I feel like, you know, this is telling you, this is like a sign, and it's telling you to take some kind of action today. Take action on whatever it is that you've been holding back on. Okay, so do you think about your future but you don't know how to get there? Do you think about things that you want to do in your future but you're not sure like what's the right way, you know, to get there? Do you have anxiety because you feel by your current reality? Yes, because in the current reality, you're working a 9 to 5 job, you feel boxed in, you know, you feel controlled because you have to be at work at a certain time. You know, you can't take lunch till a certain time. You get to leave at a certain time. You know what I mean? If you want to take a day off, you have to ask for permission. Like, who wants to do that, right? Especially when you're a creative person. That kind of lifestyle is not for everyone. It really isn't. Are you overwhelmed by choice or lack of clarity? If so, you could still be at a standstill. Um, it can be hard to move forward when you're not clear of your path, but I'm going to say this is a reminder that you have everything you need to move into the next phase of your life. This is what I said, right? So they're saying you have what it takes. You don't need any more classes. You don't need to know anything else. You don't need more training. Just get out there and do it. The universe is going to support you. The universe will always support you. You may want clarity before taking a step forward, but the universe doesn't work that way. Only when you take steps and move forward can the universe conspire to uplift and support your momentum. Trust this process and watch the magic of your journey open up. So what steps can you take today to move towards the vision in your heart and mind? You might feel stuck and you might feel trapped by your circumstances. Yes, yes. Don't want to work a 9 to 5 job. Don't want to be stuck at a desk. But each step you take will reveal more of the plan. So you also have to have faith. That's what this is saying. You have to be 100%. You have to have faith. If you're going to move forward on something, you have to have faith. You have to know that as you take the next step forward, that the universe is going to provide the next step or the next direction, whichever path you're supposed to go on. That's kind of how it works. You have to have faith. It's not easy, especially when you're in the middle of it and you're confused. It really isn't easy, but that's, yeah. And you look, this happily ever after, happily ever after is coming. Blessings, love, for feeling fulfilled, harmonious relationships with your family. If this is something that you wanted, they're saying this is it. It's coming. It's going to come. It's going to come for you. Take that step. Whatever it is, if it's moving to another city, okay? If it's moving to another city, sometimes you need to move away because sometimes you're not in the right place. You're not living in the right place. So if you haven't had a chance, you should look to get astrocartography reading. If you're interested in that, let me know. I can do that reading for you. Knowing the right place to live is going to save you a headache, okay? It's going to save you. I had to move away from my hometown, and I'm so glad that I did because I was so stuck and nothing was happening for me. And it was really affecting my mental status. So I had to move away, and I'm so glad that I did. And when I did, I applied astrocartography because you want to make sure you're in the right location. You don't want to move someplace where it goes against, you're not really aligned. Look at this. Spirit is really talking to us today. This card just fell as I was shuffling. Okay, this one. And it says, things are not what they seem. You are only trapped by your illusions. So I realized that I've been trapped by my own illusions. I used to feel so trapped, and I'm like, oh my God, I got to get out of here. I got to get out of here. It was never going to happen until I decided to take charge and start looking and start, applying for jobs and going to see places. And then there was movement, right? I started taking action. The minute I started taking action, the universe brought me needed. You start to get overwhelmed because you think, oh my God, I'm going to need money. I'm going to need, this. You don't. The universe brings it to you. Like, I remember one time I, was getting out of a bad relationship and I had to find a place, but I didn't have the money to do it. And I found a place. I was going to rent a room, but it just so happened that person also had a fully furnished studio that I could rent. And this person actually let me stay in the studio for a whole week before they drew up a lease. And, we made an agreement. And then on top of it, I didn't even need to leave a down payment. Like, they just were like, here's the rent. This is what it's due. Never in a million years did I think I was going to have it that easy. But, I was in a bad situation and I kind of just let faith take over because I was tired of trying, of, everything that was happening. It was exhausting me. And oh, I broke free. I broke free. When I thought I couldn't do it, I actually could. So believe in yourself. That's all you need. All right, guys, if you're interested in a free chakra reading, just let me know. I'm offering free right now while I'm on the live. So just let me know if you're interested in that, and I will pull a card for you, and I will give you a message. I don't always give out free readings, but tonight I was guided to. So if there's something you need clarity on, please let me know, and I will see how I can help you. All right, let's see. What I have here, we can look at health. Hi, Gabriella. You want relationship? Do you have a specific question about relationship? What is it that you want to know? And yeah, do you have a specific question? My back. Let me bring this closer. Okay. I'm doing free readings tonight. If anybody wants a free reading, just let me know. Put your question in the chat. Okay. And I will answer. If they are the right one, I have 2 people interested. I need a sign to know which to choose. I like both. Okay. Let's start with the first person. What is their first name? Give me the first person and what's their first name. This is for Gabriella. Daniel, okay. Do you know Daniel's sign? Gabriella wants to know if Daniel is the one. Do you see happening with Daniel, who is a Libra? What else do you have for Gabrielle? She wants to know about Daniel, who is a Libra. Daniel, who is a Libra. Let's see. Ooh, okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so this is what Spirit is saying. This situation, someone here needs to let go of the past so that as you move forward into the future, you're not bringing any baggage from the past. This way you have more peace in the future, right? So I feel like you may need to do some work. You might need to, Gabriella, like, you know, whatever past happened in your past, with any past relationships that caused you to second guess, you know, these connections, like, work on that, okay? Because your intuition is always talking to you. So it's important that when it talks, that you listen when it's telling you, yeah, you know, this is the right person, or no, this isn't the right person. Right now, I see Archangel Raphael is trying to help you heal from the past. So you should work with Archangel Raphael, call on him, ask him to help you to heal from anything that's happened to you in the past, maybe cutting any cords that you need to cut, so that you're not feeling, so that you feel very confident and you trust the situation, or, you know, at least trust yourself, right? If something is off, trust it. You should always trust when something is off. So and I feel like this might have something to do with family, because I'm getting the root chakra for you. So I feel like something happened in your childhood or with your family. I don't know if, you know, it was one of your parents that maybe something happened, or they just couldn't be trusted, or one of them couldn't be trusted, or something like that happened. Or maybe you saw your mother have a really hard time in her relationships, but it's definitely connected to something in within your family. And I feel like when a person struggles trusting themselves, it stems back from family. Like when you felt that something was wrong, but you were told to not believe that, or to not think that, or stop thinking that. That's not right. That's not true. But because you were young, maybe someone didn't listen to you. It's something like that that has caused you to not listen to yourself, right? So there's something there, right? So they're saying pay attention, like the root chakra for you, because something happened there, right? So that needs to be cleared up so that as you move forward in these relationships, you're trusting your intuition, you trust your gut, you're listening, so you know. But I feel like I get happily ever after with this. I get harmonious relationship with Daniel. Okay, so that's true. Okay, good. I'm glad that you understand what I'm saying. I feel with Daniel, it seems harmonious here with this person. Also, it's like your wish coming through with him. So I would say, take your time, take it for what it is. Don't try to rush into this, but like just take your time getting to know this person at your pace. You don't have to go fast. You're not missing out on anything, so don't feel like you are. But just take your time getting to know this person, right? And like their actions are going to speak louder than their words. If this is someone who, when they tell you they're going to call you at 7 p.m. and they call you 7 p.m. on the dot without any excuses or being late, like that's somebody that values the relationship with you, right? The minute people start playing games and they tell you they're going to call you and then you don't hear from them, then it's like, okay, no, like they're not respecting your time. But in this situation, I just feel like what spirit is saying is like to heal from the past so that it's not interfering as you move forward and you're meeting people and you're trying to have a relationship with them, because whatever this thing that happened in your family, in your past is, that's what's causing you to second guess yourself, but take your time with this person, get to know them. You don't need to rush. You're not missing out on anything. Just watch how that person moves. That's gonna really tell you if this is someone that you should trust or not. But I feel like I get harmonious connection here, so I don't feel like it's bad. I don't feel like the situation's bad. I feel like it's pretty calm. Did you walk away from that person? Did something happen where you like walked away from them? Like, I'm not dealing with this shit, I'm walking away. you know, um, I feel like there's something happened and it disappointed you. So something there could have happened with him or the other person. I keep rejecting his request for us to date. Okay. Okay. That's what it is. Well, it's not a big deal. Like, why do you keep requesting? Why does she keep requesting? Rejecting his request. Why does Gabriella keep rejecting his request? Is someone here snooping? Are you like snooping or spying on this person? Trying to see, are you stalking this person on social media or something? And you saw something you didn't like? Or I feel like someone here is stalking someone. Like spying, like trying to find out information on them. Or is he doing that to you? Like, let me spy on this person. I need to see what's happening here. I need to find out. That's what I get, like someone who's spying, being nosy. Yes. Spirit said yes. Is that what you're doing? I got the sun, which is usually like a response to a question. Is that what you're doing? Is that who's doing that? Who's spying? Someone is spying, trying to find out something about someone. I'm not stalking him though, just trying to know if he is really interested. I don't know if he is stalking me though. You're not stalking him. What is it that you're doing to see if he's interested? I mean, look, if he's reaching out and he's asking you out on a date, he's interested. It's clear as day he's interested. So go, what's the harm in going out to dinner with him? I don't see the harm. I think, especially if you're interested, just go out. Take your own car. He doesn't have to pick you up. You can take your own car and meet him there. This way, if you're not enjoying yourself, you can cut the date short and go home. Nothing wrong with that. But somebody's spying on somebody else. I feel like this is... I feel like, this could be a really good beginning. So try it out and see what happens. I don't see anything negative here. So see what happens. Lovely Glory says, I'm not looking at social media from my community these days. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I get a successful beginning here. So I don't see, Gabrielle, you don't have anything to worry about. Who's the other person? Oh, thank you, Xavier. Thank you so much for subscribing. This is a challenging new beginning, Gabriella. This is, you're making it challenging. Come on. It's okay if you go out with the person. Say, yeah. Just go out, and if you don't have fun, then that's okay. Who is the other person? Yeah, I get new beginnings again. So I see, I don't see anything bad here, Gabrielle. I think you should give him a chance and hang out with him. Are you still here, Gabriella? Let's see. Let me give her a few, see if she responds. Okay, Xavier, what is your zodiac? What is your zodiac? This is for Xavier. What message do you have for Xavier? All right, so are you a Pisces, Xavier, 2004? Let me see. Okay. Oh, Xavier, you are March 2nd, 2004. Oh, Xavier, you're on 11th life path. Did you know that? You're on 11th life path. That is a very good number in numerology. That's a master number, okay? And that's a good sign. 11th life path can be very successful. Let's see, you also... I want to see. Looks like you're a Pisces and you also were born in the year of the monkey. And according to Chinese astrology, you were born in the year of the monkey. Let's see what, let me see. So an 11 life path is pretty good. A monkey, if you're living in the United States is was founded in a monkey year. So anybody who's a monkey in the United States is going to be successful. But the fact that you're an 11 life path, that also brings a lot of success too. Um, so that's something. Oh, and you're in the UK. Oh, well, you need to come to the United States because that's where your success is going to be. In the United States. That's interesting that you are in the UK. Maybe you live in a town that's a monkey town, but definitely the United States is a monkey, born in a monkey year. 11 life path is very charismatic, okay? So, you know, that's a good sign. 11 life path can tap into unseen shifts. So very intuitive. You are very intuitive. Your best idea seems to pop up when you're doing absolutely nothing. First up. Sorry. There's this thing 11 life path is, sorry. 11 life path. If you partner up with somebody, 11 and 7 are the ultimate like soulmate. So you could find somebody who is a 7th life path and you both will be like super successful. 7 and 11 are walking shamans, okay? Walking shamans. Both of you partnered up. That's a really great number. Great number to partner up with. You are like the messenger of God. So if you tap into your intuition, you will receive messages and you will be, you'll have all the answers that you need. Your master number 11 vibration thrives on intuition and charisma. And you can turn that into cash, okay? You can turn that into cash. So you can leverage your charisma and your magnetism by public speaking, podcasts, talking on a podcast, okay? Sharing things that you're very knowledgeable on, right? Your enthusiasm for whatever it is you're passionate about, talking about it online. You know, if you haven't started a YouTube channel, you should. If you haven't started a podcast, do it. You know, you'll excel in public speaking, podcasts, or media where your presence instantly builds trust. Okay, you will instantly build trust. Trusting and monetizing your guts. Always listen to your intuition, your gut instincts. Be a visionary, consultant, a strategist, or creator with insights people pay for. Okay, so this is easy. You can have a job where people will pay you for your knowledge. Okay, you just put the information out there on a podcast and people will come to you. Building something revolutionary, okay? You will build something revolutionary. Channel your energy into pioneering ventures or unique platforms that captivate. So this is how you're going to make your money, all right? Money flows when you own your spotlight and you trust your intuition. So always trust your intuition. Whatever that gut feeling is telling you, trust it, okay? Your frequency, your unique frequency, that is going to be your greatest asset. So, don't let the 11's nervous energy make you doubt yourself. Sometimes, you get nervous and you start doubting yourself, second guessing yourself. Don't let that happen. Ground it with action and demand the premium your rare gifts deserve, okay? Own your power. Don't be ashamed to own your power. Don't. It's okay for you to step into your power. Oh, that's so good. Trust. Always trust, okay? Always trust. Um, yeah, and just be careful with your emotions, because 11 life paths tend to be very emotional, extremely emotional. So just be aware of that. And the emotions can be extremes of emotion. So just be aware of that. That can be your downfall. Don't let it be. Okay? And you're a monkey. Monkey is best friends with anyone who is born in a dragon year and a rat year. Okay, I'm a rat, so my best friends are anyone born in a dragon year or a monkey year. 2020, the year that we had the pandemic, that was a rat year. When you want to make sure, I have to figure out when the next monkey year is. It might be 2027 or 28. It might be. I have to figure out when. 28, it might be in 28, because last year was a dragon year, right? So when you make any moves that you want to make, career-wise, if you want to buy a house, if you want to buy car, if you want to move, anything like that, any major moves, you always want to do it in your energy, right? So you always want to make sure you pay attention to what year we're in. Make sure that you're not doing anything in your enemy year. You want to make sure of that, okay? So the year, the month, the day, all of them coincide with the animals in Chinese astrology. So you want to pay attention to the months are to, let me see if I could find out when the monkey month is. Let me see. Because you want to pay attention to that too. You don't want to you want to know who your enemy is. You don't want to do anything in your enemy year, month, or day. You always want to pay attention to that. Um, let me see. Let me see if I can find out when. Let me see. It's 2025 is the year of the snake. The pig is the snake's enemy. I let me find out. I gotta find out who's the goat's enemy. I mean, it might be the goat, but I need to find out who is the monkey's enemy. I'm not sure. I have to find out. But I know that your best friends are the your best friends are the rat and the dragon. Now, your month is going to be August. That's going to be your month. So next month is going to be your month. Yeah, that is. So August will be a monkey month. That's a really great time for you to start any projects, anything that you want to start and get it going. You want to do that next month. Okay, so just keep, oh wait, let me find out. That's the last thing I want to do is find out which month, who's the monkey's enemy. And then August, oh my God. I don't know what's going on here. I believe it's the goat. Wait, let's see. Yeah, so August is going to be your month, late summer. That's going to be, yeah. That's when you want to do things. Okay? Anything that you want to start, you do it in a monkey month. It's going to be successful. Also, I believe you said you were born on the 2nd, right? Also, if you do anything, if you're going to start anything, right? Any major moves that you want to make, do it in August, right? But also on the 11th or any day that adds up to an 11 are going to be good days for you. Also, I think you said you were born on the 2nd. So any number that adds up to 2, like 11 and then the number 2 or 20, those are going to be good days for you to do, you know, anything that you're trying to do, that you want to take off. Do it on the 11th, the 20th, or the 2nd of any month. Okay? So those are also important for you to know. August is going to be a great month for you. You're born in a monkey year. Also, I want to tell you that if you don't get anything done this month, right? You can always do it in one of your friends' month, right? So since you're a monkey, you're within your triad is the rat and the dragon. So if you don't do anything this month, you can also do it in either a rat month or dragon month, and you'll still be successful because you always want to do things in your friend's energy, but you never want to do anything in your enemy sign energy. Never. Okay? So that's also good to know. So August is for the monkey. And then December is a rat month. Okay. And then April is a dragon month. So those are the months. April, December, August are good months for you. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do. Anything that I want to do good, I'm going to do it in either one of those months. So just to let you know. Okay. All right. So I hope that was helpful. I have time for one more reading. Who is here? I saw someone else. Kanishka. Are you here, Kanishka? Oh, you're welcome, Xavier. Don't forget to follow. Don't forget to also share my live. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Thank you. I have time for one more reading, guys. One more. What is this? Oh, nice. Okay, I see it. Brian, okay. What is your question, Brian? I do with specific questions. Are you currently involved with someone right now? This is for Brian. This is for Brian. Brian, the first thing I'm getting is like being resistant to changing. Is that you? Are you a little... Oh, you're married, but... there it is. Being stubborn. Yes, this is you. Being resistant to change. So you're separated, but you're not divorced. So who wants to get a divorce? Okay, because that right there is going to be a huge block to a successful relationship. Anything... So it's your wife that wants to get a divorce? I mean, she just came up right away. You think her. She wants to get a divorce. So but you're separated. Who wanted to separate? Was it her? I see someone here who's very stubborn and doesn't want to change their ways. Okay? So that's important. So she wanted to separate. Okay. Have you guys talked about why she wants to separate? Have you guys talked about why she wants to be away from you? Do you know? It feels like she's going through a phase. It feels like she's going through a phase. Yeah, she's gone silent. That's what I get. I feel like, is she drinking too? Do you know if she's been drinking a lot? I feel like she's going through a phase, some kind of, like she's trying to oh, okay, you're the one who's drinking. Okay. I feel like she might be too. I don't know. It's just coming, it came up and I don't know. It's like right next to her. Have you always been a drinker, or is this something that you started as soon as you guys got separated? I'm trying to, help you understand like where she's at right now mentally with all of this, like how it's affecting her. Because I feel like she is going through a phase. Like, yeah, like she wants a new beginning. She wants a new... Always been. You've always drank? Okay. I feel like she wants a new beginning. Okay. And it feels like she's like in a place where she's trying to break free and step into somebody that she's been holding back for a really long time. Okay. So that's really important for you to understand and support. If you want to be with her, it's important for you to understand that and support her in that. But if not, then you may need to step aside and, set her free. And that might require, like, a divorce, because she's looking for something new. Like, I feel like there's a need to have something new here. And I don't know if, let me look at you. Where's Brian? How is she feeling about Brian? How is Brian feeling about Brian? Yeah, I feel like she's there's something, like, she's looking for something new. Okay. And sometimes people go through that kind of phase where they want something new because things have been the same for way too long and they want to see something change, something get better. Okay. So I don't know if you're working a lot and you're just always working and not really noticing that things need to change, but that's what I'm getting. Like, there's a need for a new beginning, and that's what she wants. And I'm also getting, like, letting go of the past so that as you move forward into the future, you have no roadblocks. So just be aware of that too. But yeah, it just feels like if you could just, understand that there's a need for, like, something new to happen here, that might help you. I'm not sure if you want the breakup. I get yes. I get a confirmation of yes. Do you want this separation, or do you want to be with her, with your wife? How are you feeling? I feel like you want the relationship. I feel like you want to be married. You feel better since you've left. But are you by yourself, or is there someone else in your life right now? Because it's looking like you're someone who likes being in a relationship. Like, you're someone who likes to be, yeah, in a relationship. You like being needed. Okay. Yeah, it makes sense. But if you have to get a divorce, you'll get it. That's what you're saying. So in this case, I feel like, you have to vision. You have to decide what you want. Yeah. You have to decide what you want, right? So if you want to move on from this, instead of being stuck in limbo, like, being married but separated, it just means you're married. You're just not living with that person, right? But in order for you to be able to create, positive energy, you don't want any bad karma. So you don't want to sit here and be married and then get involved in a relationship with someone else, right? That's never good. I think you need to make a decision and decide what it is that you want. If you want to work this relationship out, then there's a need to understand that she's looking for something new. She wants some kind of newness, adventure, something like that, right? And you got to be willing to, bring that, contribute to that, right? But if not, if you're okay with the separation and you feel you're at peace, then you need to move forward with a divorce so that you can be 100% separated from this connection. And then this way you're free. This way you're free, and no one can accuse you of cheating because you'll be divorced and available to engage in a relationship with someone else if that's what you want. But she's looking for something new. I feel like, it's like the relationship has flatlined. You guys must have been together for a really long time. It feels like the relationship has flatlined for her, and she's just looking to spread her wings, and she wants something new. She wants adventure. And you guys could have that. You could have that, but you have to contribute to that. It can't be just her doing all the work. Or it can't be you doing all the work. But that's what I'm seeing, like that it is. She's wants something new here. Okay, you feel like it's over. Okay. All right. Then just move forward and get the divorce. So you're free. You're free to date whomever you want. You don't have that relationship blocking you. Because it will block you. It's not good karma if you are still married to someone, but you're dating other people. Like, that's just not good karma, right? And just to have a clean break for you, then just move forward with the divorce. Yeah, I think that might be. Do you have children? I feel like are there children involved? Is that the hesitation? Because it looks like there's hesitation. You have one, a daughter. Is she in college or something? Is she that old? Okay. So that's perfect then, because she's older, right? If your daughter is older in college, then she's old enough to know. You can have a conversation with her and say, hey, this is where we're at, okay? Neither one of us are happy. We're getting a divorce. I think it's good to have a transparent conversation like that with your daughter, because when she gets older and she has a relationship with somebody and she's not happy, as a parent, you want to see your kids happy. So you want to make sure that they're making good decisions, right? And you guys are the model for that. So I would say have a conversation with her about it. Yeah, I feel like that's the hesitation because of the daughter. But, you're both, entitled to be happy. And if you're not happy with each other right now, then there's no point in staying married. Just rip the Band-Aid off and go your separate ways so you can be happy. And you can have a fresh start too, So that is what I'm saying. This situation is not serving you. That's what I get. That this situation is not serving you. Probably has found someone else by now. Who knows? Okay. Yeah, I get that this situation, I don't see anybody with her. I just see that she wants something new right now in her life. And sometimes people go through that, where they go through a transformation. They're trying to change, and they want to change something about their life because they're tired of the routine, right? I don't see anyone. I'm not seeing anybody significant. I just see this need for her to change. But I do see. I feel like this situation isn't serving you, and it feels like you both are going your separate ways, and that's okay. And you might need that, and who knows what happens later. If you guys get a divorce and go your separate ways, who knows, you might meet up again, and maybe you decide you want to be together because you had time away from each other. Nothing is really permanent, but I will say that the situation is not serving you, and it'd be better for you to get your freedom and focus on yourself. Yeah. Acceptance and patience, that's taught you a lot. That's great. That's good. Yeah. I think that that's the right attitude to have. You understand the situation. You accept it, right? And you're allowing it to fold however it's going to unfold. And that's the end of that chapter. And then you'll be ready to start a new chapter. And that's exciting, starting a new chapter. And this might be a good time for you to rest and just, focus on yourself. Or maybe you haven't focused on yourself in a while, right? And this is, now you're in a situation where you can focus on you. Nothing wrong with that. Well, I wish you a lot of luck. I hope everything works out for you. Yeah. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. All right, guys. I'm signing off. Thanks so much for being here. I might come back on tomorrow's Friday, right? Tomorrow is Friday. All right, let's see. Maybe I'll come back on tomorrow and offer another round of free readings. So don't forget to subscribe, put your notifications on so that when I come on live, you know. All right, guys, enjoy the rest of your night. Hopefully, I'll see you tomorrow.